Okay. Audio output capture. All right. Good morning, good morning. Welcome once again to yet another No, this isn't a podcast. Yet another map-making stream. And, yeah, I think today is basically just gonna be more or less dressing up what I've already got done. See, what I want to do is put as much. No, this isn't Mossy Fort Commander. And by the way, good to see ya. Yeah, I guess I will also see you tomorrow. But yeah, this is not Mossy Fort. This is, in case you didn't know, Tabitha and I are doing a little collaborative dealio that we're going to get together on very soon. What's up, Warlock? How's it going, man? We're going to get together on it very soon and film a little diddly-do. And this is my half of the project. And my challenge was to build a dungeon, which I had not done before, based on a prompt through Grok. So, at this point, I think I've got the structure more or less laid out. Again, like, I didn't know exactly what it was that I was doing. Like, until I get more experience with making dungeons, it's probably going to seem interesting. And somewhat incoherent, maybe. But that's okay. That's okay. It's totally cool, man. It's totally cool. The banana farm, you know, the crops are coming in a little slow. Yield is not as good this year as it was in previous years, but we will survive, just as we always do. Luckily, the banana costume sales are up. What was I doing here? So really, what I want to do is, yes, my pussycat fort. What I want to do is try to get maybe not as much detail as possible in every little nook and cranny, because some of these rooms are pretty simple. Like you can see, these rooms, I don't really have a whole lot in them, but just enough for people to like kind of ask questions. Like the players would walk into this little room here and be like, "Oh wow, there's a cherub in here with a pool of red water, and there's doors leading in all these directions, and then there's these random things in these rooms that they can just play around with, or that the dungeon master can figure out what they want to do with them. I don't know. This in here, this area up here tells a little bit more of a story. Again, not too specific of a story, but you can see that there are living areas up here. Kind of a kitchen area, a dining area. This here that's blocked off by this reinforced door. This was clearly someone's, whoever was in charge here was clearly their office or bedroom. And I wanted to add as much detail as possible in here. So like, you can see, you can't really see it in a higher resolution once the map is actually exported. You'll be able to see, like, there's a map and some open books and scrolls. There's a broken potion bottle here. You can see, it's kind of hard to see, but there's spider webs all around here. There's even the remains of a human or humanoid encased in spider webs here. I was just looking at the blue bananas the other day, and I want to see if I can get my hands on some, because they're ice cream bananas, more or less, or at least that's in common parlance. That's what they're called. I don't think, Commander, the details that they would be able to see with a UV light, I don't think they would want to. But I know for a fact that I absolutely love this. I don't know why, but so I took a footprint tool and I just drew a line of footprints leading over to this wall. The wall doesn't lead to anything. There's no doors in the wall or anything like that. There's just footprints that go into the wall and end. It doesn't have to mean anything. It's just stuff to mess with players. And then this is, let's see. So we got some traps here. Obviously, you can see there's a couple of water leaks. I kind of envision like maybe a river runs overhead or, close by. And it's leaking water into this area, and it's running down these stairs and into this room here. But you can see we've got some traps here, some spinning traps that are blatantly obvious, It's just a matter of, can the party make it past them successfully? We've got some more wall traps here for any unsuspecting folks walking up these stairs. Maybe there's a tripwire or a pressure plate there, and these unleash, metal darts or something like that. Also, in-wall arrows right here. Obviously, you gotta have those. This shoots arrows out of it. At least I assume it does. Whatever the DM wants to do. Bunch of treasure in here. But what I don't, for those of you who are watching right now who didn't see it last time, in my own personal headcanon, this giant pile here is, it's like a pudding that's able to change its shape, sort of like a mimic, but not quite. But you could make it a mimic if you wanted to. And also, there's a false wall here and a rolling boulder. Oh my god, Warlock, that's genius. I would have to look. Okay, so for JJ, I would have to look and see, could I grow a blue banana tree here? I assume I could. I don't know what kind of climate banana trees require, but once it's summertime, let me see. It's Google time. Blue banana climate. I don't know. I'm great with search terms. Let's see. Epic Gardening. Per epicgardening.com. Let's see. Oh, ads. Soil well draining. pH 5.5 to 7. Free from fusarium. 8-10-8 to 10-10-10 for growth, 10-10-15 for fruiting as far as fertilizer is concerned. Pests, aphids, spider mites, thrips, root knot nematodes, coquito, mealybugs, and black weevils. Diseases: leaf spot, Panama disease, banana bunchy top disease, banana mosaic virus. I don't know. I'm just looking for sun and temperature. Okay, you'll definitely want to provide full sun conditions for your banana trees. They prefer 8 to 12 hours of sunlight a day. While they can tolerate partial shade, they just won't grow as vigorously. be sure your bananas get ample amounts of sunlight. Blue Java bananas are much more cold tolerant than other banana varieties. In fact, they're so cold tolerant that they can survive protective wrap down to 20 degrees Fahrenheit. That's much colder than other bananas can take. So there's a fun factoid for you. Still best not to test their cold tolerance too much. They perform best in USDA growing zones 9 and 10. Okay, so what are the USDA growing zones? Okay, let's see. See if I can find a map of it. Where are we at? Let's see. So we are in zone. Oh. I'm in zone like 7. If you have a location that tends to stay between 50 and 90 degrees during the daytime that rarely drops below 30 degrees, your Java should thrive. It's tolerant of heat as well, taking 100-degree days like a champ if well watered. I don't know if it's hot enough here, honestly. No, I don't know my growing zone, VJJ. You walk up to anybody on the street, how many of them are gonna know what growing zone they're in? Come on. Most people don't know that growing zones even exist. They'll be like, what? Have you seen those man on the street interviews? People can't name 3 countries. Now, my question is, am I going to be able to keep my dogs out of it? That's another question. I don't know. I think during the summer, blue Java seeds are notoriously unreliable, and that's if you ever see them at all. Most of the plants in cultivation have been hybridized so deeply that they seldom produce seed in the first place. And most of that is sterile. Those rare ones that do produce potentially viable seed have very low germination rates. So it's best to opt for either purchasing a plant, as VJJ said, from tissue culture, or to carefully divide off a pup from a pup. Is that what they call baby banana trees? Is it pups? From the corm of the blue Java plant. It's a bit of a tricky process, as you don't want to damage the corm too severely. But if you're careful, you should be able to cut through the corm and transfer the pup to a new location. Can I name 3 countries that start with the letter J? Ooh, that's a good question. Jamaica, Japan, and... there's probably another one that I'm missing that's very easy that I'm just not getting. Let me see. Yemen. Wait. Yemen? Wait, what? Yemen? Or Jimin? I don't know what you're saying, Warlock. I thought Yemen started with a Y. It's in the Middle East. Well, Yemen is in the Middle East. Jamal? Oh, Jordan. Good God. See what I mean? Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, see, when you're put on the spot like that. Okay, so admittedly, those questions are hard when you get put on the spot. I always watch, like, Jeopardy or something like that. And I'm like, how is that so difficult? That's not a difficult question. And then I realize, you realize you get put on the spot like that, it's a little bit more difficult. Okay, that's what I thought, Warlock. I figured it was European spelling of Yemen. All right. So let's see. I'm not 100% sold on these stalactites or stalagmites. I think that well, yeah, people are stupid as well, and I don't necessarily discount myself from that group. What was I doing? I want to look for how do I spell it? How does that keep spelled? Okay, that's what I thought. Well, it's not what I thought, but I want to look at oh no, there's a local cave system that I want to look at. Yeah, George Carlin was right about that. What I want to do is kind of take a little bit of inspiration from some actual caverns. And I know that I'm not necessarily going to be able to replicate this exactly. Because I just don't have the assets, but you had some people ask you that on the street the other day during your walk. They said they were gathering money for autism, but they wouldn't give me any. That's funny. Oh, man. All right. So let's see. How do I want to do this? I'm just looking at pictures of caves and such, and it's a little difficult because they don't have specific and the problem here is that this is a top-down deal, but these assets here, these stalagmites, are kind of at a 45-degree angle. So these are actually from the regional asset collection. And I don't know. I mean, I know they probably don't have to be perfect, but I'm a perfectionist, and so I will never be satisfied with whatever it is that I do. It doesn't matter what it is. I will never be satisfied. You see, I'm still covering up a little bit of brown here that I left behind earlier when I covered this up. You can see, I don't know if you guys know, or if you remember, but this used to be brown. And I went back and covered it up to kind of differentiate it from the other side. Because this up here, I envisioned this portion up here to have been dug out. and then this portion down here to have been natural cavern. High functioning autist. Yeah, you got a love tap. Some people got a full-on Louisville Slugger. I wonder. Maybe I'll just open this way up. How much of this can I get away with here and still be convincing? I think, let's see. Okay, I think I want to build quite a few little platforms here. And then I'm going to put some cave water. And just completely, I could just completely fill these chambers up. The one thing I can't communicate in here is how low the ceilings are, but that can be adjudicated by the DM. Dude, that seagull that got hit by Randy Johnson is insane. I don't think that will ever happen again. And then I think what I want to do here is make I want to make some little, like, because I'm looking at pictures here and there's little toadstools, like toadstool rock formations here. And so I want to do that as well. How can I do that? Let's see. So if I scale these down quite a bit, this is what's going to make these a little bit difficult to see. But I think if I'm able to, when I export this in 4K, it'll make it a little bit easier. Oh, meant to turn that a little bit. You gotta turn it. Alright, let's see. Wilson! What's going on, buddy? Good to see you. Ah, and there's Frost. Hello, Frost. Let's double up on this because I think there's a gap in there. Yes, tell Calvino we say hi. Let's see. The only evil I know of is Arnell's ability to not be fatigued. Well, it definitely helps when you're in the background loosing arrows, as opposed to being up front taking blows from swords and hammers. Oh, Wilson, I'm sorry I didn't. Yeah, I hope everything's all right. I didn't see where you said that you were leaving for a funeral. Yeah, sorry for your loss, man. Okay. Let's take this. We're going to put a nice... Make these gray. Oh, you know what? Actually, these should probably be a different color. We'll make them like this sandy color. It's a different kind of, I don't know, sediment's not the right word. And then we're gonna... Oh, wait, I need to turn that opacity up. There we go. There we go, baby. Alright. No problem. I don't know. Should I add more here? Oh, inability to not be fatigued. I see what you're saying. Oh my god. My reading comprehension skills are top notch, guys. Alright, now we need to fill these in. Oh, you know what I need to do? Is I need to go in here and make sure... Here, let's see. How much is this? Okay. Let me... Boop, 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 boop. Oop, 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 oop. Excuse me. Oh god. Oh, I've got so much on here. Okay, Oh, dagnabbit. Okay. And we're just gonna have to go through and do, and that's gonna select all of it. I gotta get rid of the shadows. See if that make. I don't know. Does that make a difference? Makes a little difference. Because I feel like, well, I don't know, because it doesn't really. I'm seeing this. There's a little bit of a gap in coloration there that I don't know is going to be able to be solved here. But it might. Well, I don't know. Honestly, it might not be too bad. Okay. You can definitely tell that it looks like. I might have to export this to a higher definition once I get this done, and then see what that looks like. Because it's hard to tell, because this is just like a preview. This is like a 1080p preview, or not even 1080p. Hey, what's up, Dave? Oh, I'm good. I'm doing good. How are you? I didn't get a chance to show you guys. This is what I put it in the chat before, not like the other day. I found this. I don't know if you can see it. Peanut butter and a chocolate. Look how big this package is. I've already eaten quite a bit of it. 2 of these bad boys at Sam's Club for like $2. They knock like $5 off of a pack of 2 of them. So I felt like I would be stupid not to take advantage of that. Still tired. I hear you. That's why I've already got my coffee. I don't have my sliced banana yet, but I am still taking little shots of this peanut butter and chocolate stuff. All right, let me. I don't know. Yes, Jif pouch. I don't know. Where are the screens that are capable of 8K? All right, so exporting as image. 4K. Honestly, 2K would work just fine. Let's see. We're doing 100% quality as a JPEG. They even have, so on Incarnate, they have up to 16K. Yeah, dude. The egg situation is something else. My mom gives me a little bit of insight into that. Like, she'll tell me, like, go ahead and stock up on eggs now because they had to kill off, like, you know, X number of flocks of chickens. Because that's what she, that's kind of what she does for work. She works with agriculture and tests for avian influenza. And if there's a big flock, they'll have, you know, cases come in, and they'll have to go through and just cull the entire herd. Now, see, even in 2K, maybe I should have exported in 4K. Screw it! We'll export it in 8K. I'll do it, Commander. I'll do it. Because when I scroll in, I want to be able to see... I want to be able to see what I'm looking at. So... export. People are renting chickens out to people? That's interesting. What's up, Fantastic? Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to find the more minute details and see how they come out when you zoom in. Because I assume that's probably what Tabitha and I will be doing when this is finally done. Actually, that's not too bad. That is not bad. I see some areas where I probably need to move some stuff around. But that is not too bad. Yeah, yeah. I am that short, Commander. That's where you're wrong. Okay. Not bad. Not bad. Alright, yeah, some of these little, like, there's some gaps in here and stuff that you can't really see at this resolution. Let me do this. We're gonna... Oh. There we go. I really wish I had one of those, oh, what you call it? I think Tabitha has one, actually. The art boards or whatever that hooks up to your computer, and you can just use, like, a pencil. Bristling muscles. I don't know if I go that far. But... oh, man. Ugh. Should I add more of these toadstool things? iPad works for that, but my iPad's old. Like, it's old. Honestly, I don't really even use it anymore. I should just sell it. You think that's enough of these? Or should I add more of these? Kind of gives a little bit more character to that one room. And it'd be cool to have, I don't know if I'd put it in a bunch of rooms. But it's a little bit more difficult to communicate, like actual stalagmites and stalactites. Damn right, Commander. Damn right. Um. So, like, at these caves that are relatively close to me, not super close, but relatively close. And I don't know if they do this everywhere, but they'll have, like, in these rooms, they'll put multicolored lights up, and it makes, like, the craziest. It's crazy looking. That said, I'm not like. It doesn't make it easy to, you know, be able to discern the formations so I can replicate them, but. And a lot of these, like, some of the cooler formations are like these curtains. Oh, is there no music? Maybe I need to turn it up. How's that? Is that better? Now, what did I tell you, Dave? What did I tell you last week? You're only getting to flex if everybody in chat helps us to pay for the subscriptions. This stuff doesn't come for free, my friend. Now it's too loud? How's that? Is that a little better? Oh, gotcha. Gotcha. All right. I'm trying to figure out, like, how much of this do I want to actually be filled with water? Oh, you got a 10 a.m. game today? All right. So you've got water going all down and throughout here. Hmm. Well, we... I think maybe... I don't know, chat. What do you guys think about, like, having these stalagmites there? Good or bad? Because I'm like 50-50 on them. Yeah, you think Warlock likes them? Okay. Yeah, it's just difficult because, you know, like I was saying, it's... Ooh, yes. It is good for hiding goblin ambushers behind. And it, well, I mean, and it makes sense that there would be... Obviously, there's stalagmites in a cave. But here's my thing, is that the entirety of this map is top-down. You're looking at everything top-down. And these, I'm afraid, might pull whoever's looking at it out. In that you're looking at them at like a 45-degree angle. But if you guys think it's cool, then we'll leave them. Because honestly, it's like I can build maps all day long, but if you guys don't buy them, I mean by buy them I mean like buy into them. If the players don't buy into the map, then it's worthless. Now that said, most of my home games that I've played throughout my life have been on a like a oh here. Oh, this is probably covered in dust. Woo! Oh yeah. Shoo! God dang. It's like an old scroll. See, look at that. That's crazy. Man, I need dust in this bitch. Let's see. So, like, I would have stuff like this drawn up. And this was... Oh my god, dude. Yeah, this is covered in dust. I haven't touched this in probably... Oh my god. A year and a half? Later, Wilson. I would say have fun, but... Jeepers creepers. Yeah, I need dust. Can I scale them down? You feel like there's not enough if I'm going to have them, and they seem too tall. That makes sense. Yeah, I can do that. So if I were to come in here and just like scale them down to like, I don't know, like that. I did start with 5e, yeah. But I started with 5e when it first came out. And I would have been like 22 or something like that. Maybe 21. I don't know. I was out of the house. I'd moved out of my parents' house by the time I started playing. And look where that's got me. Guys, that's gotten me to a point where we now have a dedicated YouTube channel with 163 subscribers as of today. Oh, by the way, I had a... excuse me. I had a guy come up to me yesterday. And I'm pretty sure he was... well, he came up to me in the bar yesterday. And he's like, dude, I like your hat. And I was wearing my Make Aerodor Great Again hat. And I was like, oh, thanks, man. And by the time I left the bar, I was like, by the way, I got this YouTube channel. He's like, right on, I'll check it out. Gluten tacos are clueless. Gluten taco. Oh, that's true, Commanderin. That's true. You made them out of Legos? Oh, man, that's awesome. I would have loved to have... Like, I didn't have Legos when I was doing this. Because Legos are expensive. I had Legos when I was a kid, and guess where they're at? I don't know, somebody else's house. My parents got rid of them. I think these... Here, let's adjust the color on these. There we go. That's good. That's good. So we're gonna do... Why don't we add, like, a bunch of these bad boys? Should have started at the back. You start at the back and move your way forward. Everybody knows that. Yeah, that's true. Fantastic. Hey, but you do good work, and that's important. Alright. And by the way, I gotta have the finishing touches on this today. Or no. By a certain time tomorrow. So I gotta make sure that we are good to go. Oh. "24-hour stream? Nobody wants to watch that for 20. Nobody wants to watch this for 24 hours. Are you kidding me?" There. We'll just have a couple in there, I think. Let me see here. Let's see. Later, Commander. Good luck with your game. Here, let's go. Okay. Yeah, this is the same map, Sir Clueless. Basically, I'm trying to get it all lined out, and it's less like, I don't know. I feel like it's a third Aztec, a third Gothic, and then a third Cavernous, which wasn't in the prompt at all. But I just did it to make it more interesting, I guess. And now I'm stuck on the Cavernous part. Alright, we want about 50% opacity on this, and then we're gonna shrink this down. Exactly, Dave. Exactly. See? You get it. And what is a dungeon without a cave portion? That's what I say. Like, every dungeon has to have a natural cavern somewhere in it. I'm just looking at some of these caves, and like some of them are so cool. Like, so honestly, it could be like the formations, the mineral formations are so interesting. And that it doesn't look like it should be possible. I used to want to go to a cave today, honestly. But now it's like we had really nice weather yesterday. What is it out right now? It was like 70 degrees yesterday. And so we went out for drinks and dinner. And today it's supposed to be 44 as a high. So I don't know if I'll be. I mean, it's it's not too bad. I could still get out and do something. All right. So bear with me for just a minute, guys. I'm gonna run and grab some more coffee real quick, and I will be right back.